Mercer, and welcome to Facts of Fishing FYI. I know what you're thinking. What in the world is Facts of Fishing FYI? Well, it's an online, weekly, internet fishing show. This is a news show that tells you what's going on in the world of fishing. And it's our first week. That's why I dressed up just for you. And I gotta be honest, even though I'm gonna be reporting on what's happening in the fishing world, I may not always pronounce the name right. I may not even get the facts right, but that's the best part. It's online. I don't have to. I mean, let's face it, if this was a real show on television, do you think I'd even get the job? No chance at all. So this is the part of the show where I'm supposed to welcome all our loyal and faithful viewers, but it's the first week. We don't have any viewers. So instead, I'll just say hi. And now that we're buddies, I can ask you a favor. Every week we want you to come back here for Facts of Fishing FYI. We want you to rate and comment and subscribe to this video so that YouTube doesn't throw us off the air. And the best part is, to subscribe, it's free. It's a better deal than the ShamWow. So it's a new show and a new year. Hey, save me some of that punch. And there was tons of giant fish caught this year. Let's look at competitive fishing first of all. We had Greg Hackney win the FLW Championship, Skeet Reese win the Bassmaster Classic, and Clark Wendlandt became FLW Angler of the Year. But probably the most astonishing feat has to be Kevin Vandam's 5th Bassmaster Angler of the Year that left tournament anglers simply thinking, why is Kevin Vandam so good? He always catches them. All I gotta say is, KVD, what planet are you from? You are a bass catching machine. And Roland Martin, you better watch out. Because if you ask me, it looks like KVD's gonna catch your record. You guys let me know what you think in your comments. However, tournament fishing wasn't the only way to make money catching bass this year. We have a new world record bass. Or do we? The IGFA recently ruled that Manabu Katara's world record attempt was a tie. He doesn't even get the record. His fish weighed an ounce more, but he still doesn't get the record. I don't get it. I thought the idea was to catch a bigger fish. But according to IGFA rules, records under 25 pounds have to beat the previous record by 2 ounces. Here's my theory. The old record's 77 years old. 77 years old. When the old record was made, gas was 10 cents. And it was a year after they built the Empire State Building. You know that old saying, they don't build them like they used to. You never hear somebody say that about a set of scales. Chances are the scales are a little bit better today than they were 77 years ago. But you know what? Part of me's happy he didn't get the record, because it allows us all to keep fishing for it, and chat boards are on fire with people debating whether he should have got the record or shouldn't have got the record. One thing I know for sure, it's been rumored for years that if you catch the next world record largemouth bass, you're going to get over $1 million in endorsement money. Let me tell you, you're going to need it. Because you're going to spend about half of that getting counseling to fix your brain. Because everybody's going to tell you it was illegal, it was caught out of season, it was the wrong lake, it was the wrong something. No matter what the record is, somebody's going to be there to tell you it's not legit. And it's not just bass fishing. Take Lake Diefenbaker. Twin brothers are catching giant rainbow trout. They own almost every rainbow trout record. I'm not talking about rainbow trout like this. I'm talking giant rainbow trout. Who are these guys? Sean and Adam Konrad. They're brothers, and they own virtually every rainbow trout record. But there's a bunch of people out there who will say, they're not legal. We shouldn't be counting these fish. Why? Here's the deal. About 8 years ago, a bunch of fish escaped from a hatchery. So these fish were genetically altered to grow big. And the brothers, 8 years later, they're catching them. Should they have the record? Well, in my opinion, yes, they should have the record. Why? They didn't make these fish grow big. Just because fish started growing big and they were smart enough to catch them, don't whine at them. Give the boys the records and tell them, wow, you guys did a good job. All I gotta say is, boys, call me. I wanna go fishing. Call me, yeah, anytime. Yeah, we'll go. I'll get a record. One of the craziest record fish of '09 was actually caught in '08, and surprise, surprise, it's actually not even a record. Dale McNair caught what many assume is the new world record muskie in Gananoque, Ontario, and what did he do? Did he cash in on the prizes? No. he let it go. That's right, that muskie is still in that water, swimming and getting bigger. If you ask Dale, he made the right decision. Whether you agree or disagree, the guy's got to be commended for letting that fish go. That's somebody who really cares about the fishery. And now for what I consider to be the wackiest fishing story of '09. Happy New Year. This one involves tournament superstar Michael Iaconelli. Never give up! You know the guy. Well, he had an incredible year this year. He finished second in the Bassmaster Classic and the FLW Championship. My question is, with that many seconds, are we going to start calling him Deuce? Finishing second in both those events is an incredible story. However, that's not what I'm talking about. Throughout the season, Ike grew this gobbler thing. It was like a goatee, but it was really long. I mean, it only had 3 or 4 hairs, but it was really long. Come the end of the season, he shaved it off. I mean, he got rid of his gobbler, and I mean, that's to be commended. I've been trying to get rid of my gobbler for a while now. But here's where it gets bizarre. Ike donated his beard, his gobbler, to charity, to autism awareness. And they put it on eBay, seeing if someone would buy it. His heart was in the right place. Well, they knew what they were doing, because somebody did buy it. Who? Bassmaster Classic champion, Skeet Reese. That's right, Skeet Reese. He beat him at the Classic, but he says he wanted a piece of him to remember the event by. But Skeet, a man's beard? A man's beard? That just seems downright wacky. But if you're willing to buy a beard, I mean, I got this jar here. I mean, KVD's toenails. You want to buy them?